I gotta get rocking on this Saab. I'm working on the trunk, but in the meantime, I want to get this radiator out, get that fixed up so that when the trunk is done, we can put that back in, do that, get everything together and go vroom. So, I need to pull the clamshell off. I've got Dad here. We're gonna pull the Saab factory manual out, go open it up and read what we need to do to pull this off. We're gonna just let the camera run and see how long it takes. I've heard it takes between half an hour and an hour, depending if you've done it before and how good you are. So we're gonna take a stab at it and see how it goes. Here's the chassis. Isn't that cool? Reassembly hood. Here we go. So that is the whole clamshell. They call this the hood and that the bonnet, but I'm gonna call that the clamshell. And there it comes off. So we're gonna do that. Do you wanna be a historical reenactor for the Saab manual?
What does that mean?
We're gonna be those guys.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's like Civil War reenactors, but we're taking apart Swedish cars.
I don't have a Swedish,
Not lathe?
no jacket like that.
You know, we
Like
might
this
have
one right here.
we might have to go sew some jackets real quick and come back.
Okay.
No, we'll skip that. All right, we're gonna call it instructions as we do it. I'll try to put it on the bottom of the screen and we'll see how it goes. First, we have 3 bolts inside each door jamb. 7/16. Make sure you have a nice wide garage because we have to put this on dollies to make sure we can get the other door open. We got 1 bolt on each side inside the wheel well. Right here, that's 7/16 as well, and it just screws out inside. We have 2 screws for the hood latch. We got 2 bolts down at the core support at the bottom. 2 nuts at the state attachment to the bumper. That looks like this. 2 on either side. We have 2 electrical connectors, 1 for each headlight. So I'm gonna take those out now. Back off and remove the 2 screws for the headlight control. See figure. Disconnect the windshield wiper hose from the pump. Lift the hood off forwards and upwards. "25 minutes later, I guess, we get the thing off. That's what the Sonett looks like without a clamshell. So we have these are what we're getting hung up on because the car kind of wedges onto those. Very cool.
Got some needles on here.
Got some gross stuff everywhere. Oh yeah. Lots of stuff to clean out. Hey, at least that's fiberglass and not metal.
Oh yeah, these pine needles.
So, this is really the way you want to
Wiper
work on the
blade.
car. Oh yeah. Nice.
Glue that back on.
This is really the way you want to work on it because you can get right up. You know, you stand right next to the engine.
Somebody
and do
must
all
have had a
that.
tarp on this once.
Yep. So now I can get to the radiator super easy. Just a matter of 4 bolts. And that's what I was doing when I did the radiator hose in the bottom. But
It's like
of
you
course,
need some new shocks.
really? You think those shocks might be a little old? I think they're brand new. But no, the radiator's 4 bolts. So now that the nose is off, I could just unbolt it and take it out.
Oh, all straightforward, yeah.
Yeah, you want to help me do that?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, time to pull the radiator. We do have 2 of these. These are containers for fleet line brake drums at Napa, or brake rotors at Napa. So if you buy like semi-truck brakes, they come in these nice bins. So I'm gonna put 2 bins under here so I can catch any leaks when they come out, because they're gonna come out. And we'll get working on those bolts. So I believe the hole is right over here, and you can see the drips all the way down. But I'm gonna take it to a radiator shop. There's one in the Twin Cities here, and get them to kind of flush it, restore it. Hopefully don't have to recore. I think the core looks pretty good to me, but it's got a few rocks you can see in there. Well, that was about 40 minutes for taking the whole clamshell off and pulling the radiator. I think that's a pretty good feat, and it's really not that hard if you have 2 people. Just get in there with a 7/16 and a 1/2 inch, and I think like a screwdriver, and it's out. So thanks for watching, and press on.